Should you be making an alt account on RuneScape? Well, let me tell you. The answer is yes. Okay, so here we are on my alt account. As you probably saw in the intro, these are my stats. It's not anything crazy. I spent maybe like a week in Nightmare Zone, and that was it. And as you can see down here, I actually have herb boxes waiting in Nightmare Zone to be collected. This is actually one of the many reasons that you should be making an alt account. Because we can do things like that. So let's actually go there now. I always forget that it's in a different tab now. So we'll teleport to Nightmare Zone real quick. I'll meet you there. Okay, so here we are at Nightmare Zone. As you can see, and mind you, when I stopped doing Nightmare Zone, one, I'm not even 99 in my melee stats, but two, when I stopped doing Nightmare Zone, I was at like 12 million points. It takes forever to get rid of all these points. Like, it's 130k to buy the 15, and then you bank all of them. I'm not sure how organized my bank is, so maybe this is a bad idea. But this is really good money. This, I think on average, it's like 120k that you get from the 15 herb boxes right there, and it took me like 10 seconds to teleport, grab them, and bank them. It's very good money. Now I know that doing Nightmare Zone you use quite a bit of money. Yeah, so here they are. So we're just gonna do this, do a quick little price check. I think that's all of them, right? Yeah, that should be fine. So we're gonna do a quick price check. Is it not all? Okay. I actually got 203k. 203k for that, like 10 seconds of work. Super good. You can do this once a day, and just doing it every day alone, multiply that by 14, you're talking 2.8 mil. So that used to be the price of a bond. Obviously now that's not really the case. Herbs have for the most part kept their value, but that is still a free 3 mil in 2 weeks. With Nightmare Zone being reason number one why you should have an alt. And the more Nightmare Zone that you do, more points that you get through here, obviously, or more stats that you get through here. So put that back. The second reason that you should have an alt, and probably the reason that you're clicking on this video, is to help you boss. So these stats aren't anything special. However, they're quite enough to boss. Now, I did do a few quests because I knew I was going to be using my alt account for quite a bit. And if you know that you're going to be using your alt account to help you boss, which is what I did, you should probably quest on it a little bit, or as much as you feel that you need to in order to unlock what you want. I wanted to unlock Piety because I knew I was going to be using it. I probably need to level up its prayer a little bit, but it's fine with 70. Like 70 is fine. I don't have to throw that much more money into it. As you can see, I did very minimal quests. I have 128 quest points, which is nothing. I have done 0 part of Recipe for Disaster. Let me find it. All I did was unlock the bank, pretty much. I did actually do however much I needed to unlock the Mountain Dwarf, because I did have to get the Rock Cake at the time, so I could actually Nightmare Zone. I had forgotten about that, but I did very little Recipe for Disaster. So I did very minimal quest, just so I could do Nightmare Zone. You will have to do some, so you can do Nightmare Zone, because you have to unlock 5 quest bosses, but I did very minimal quest. Just enough that I could unlock Piety. I got Nightmare Zone unlocked, and that was it. Because what I was going to be using my alt for, I I didn't feel the need to also have Barrow's gloves, and I didn't want to invest that time and stress into that account yet. Maybe I will do that in the future because I use this account quite a bit, but for right now, I'm not overly concerned about it. As you can see, helping my main account boss, this account has actually gotten a pet Bandos. Pet General Gardor. Very, very upsetting that it was on my alt account, not my main. I can't explain to you the pain. But it is a very good thing to do. You can make up to about 6 mil per hour. This is just from Bandos alone. You can do Arma. You can probably do Sarah. I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't think you should probably do Zami because Zami is a little bit more engaging than the other three. But it doesn't just stop at God Wars Dungeon. You can go outside of God Wars and probably farm several bosses. But what I have used my ult for has been Bandos because it's the least requirements, or at least the least tasking requirements to achieve. It's just 70 strength. You just need 70 strength in order to get into the Bandos door, and I got these stats from Nightmare Zone. It was super easy. Obviously, my main tanks, my alt account normally is a DPS dealer. I just duo Bandos by myself. And it is crazy good money. If you guys want an actual Bandos guide, come to me. Check out my YouTube channel. Leave some comments on this video, and I will definitely make a duo Bandos guide where you duo with yourself. It's very simple, very easy. It's pretty much just the same as any other Bandos guide. However, the gear can change a little bit. I've done Bandos quite a bit. I think I'm total around 8,000 KC in between 3 accounts. So I've done Bandos quite a bit. I know a lot about it, and I know a lot about the tick cycles and everything. I don't 6-0 or 7-0 or any of that yet, but I'm working on that because I also have an Iron Man, and he's going to need to do that. Anyways, I did level up my magic a little bit so I could do certain quests, and also so he would be a little bit more tanky at Bandos. Because the mage minion does hurt quite a bit. And even if you are just bossing with your friends and you needed a supply run and you were doing kind of a chill boss, something that's not overly engaging, or when you kill it you have downtime, you could actually use your alt account to do a supply run, essentially. Come to the boss room and drop off supplies. That is one thing that is huge. I actually used to do that when I started bossing. But my alt account back then was nothing like it is now. The other thing is to just access or bring in something new to your RuneScape life. Maybe you're a little bit bored. Maybe you have done most of the bosses in the game and you're just kind of done. Like you feel like you've done everything. Well, you probably haven't done those bosses by yourself. So try duoing them with your other account. This opens up a whole new world. Plus, any drop you get is all yours. Like it's your money. That's it. That's all of it. And the gear that you need, the gear that you can get to like do something like Bandos and like a lot of bosses that are like melee based. Melee gear is very easy to get. Dragon Defender, like you just have to get like 70s in melee stats, and then you just go there, and it's super easy. So Warrior Ring, super cheap, and it's not bad for what it is. This tentacle is actually super cheap. Fire Cave is really easy to get. If it's not easy for you to get, level up range a little bit more maybe, but it's pretty easy to get. It just takes some time and getting used to doing fight caves. As you can see, I still got some Bandos shops in here. There's also there's something, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm guilty. I've not actually done it yet, but there are things like the Varrock Achievement Diaries. I have not done the Varrock Achievement Diaries on this account, and I definitely should because they're so easy. This is like one of the easiest diaries I've ever read. Um, like this, I can do all these right now, and it takes like 5 minutes. Um, and then I could do all the medium ones except for Garden of Tranquility, I think, because I don't have a farming level. No, I might be able to do Garden of Tranquility. I can't do Enlightened Journey though. And I definitely can't do the hard diaries, but I could do the medium diaries, and then that unlocks Saf's Battle Staves, which is really good money that I can get every single day. It's like 80 to 100k that I can get in, again, like 5 seconds. So now you're talking getting like 300k off of doing something daily, uh, in conjunction with Nightmare Zone boxes. 300k times 14, you're talking, 14 times 3. Oh my gosh, I can't math right now. My brain's broken. You're talking like 4.2 mil in a matter of 2 months, or 2 weeks, sorry. Or 300k a day. That adds up, and especially when it's only for like 10 seconds of your time. Super useful, super good. You could also even add in stuff like birdhouse runs. Obviously, my account doesn't have that at all. And you can add in like herb runs or farming runs or something else that's easy, that is a very quick thing to do. Once you start adding in all these daily things and things that you do once, whenever you log in every day, you're just gonna start making a bond every 2 weeks, just inherently, and the account will pay for itself for the most part. But let me tell you, doing a boss by yourself with 2 accounts, and you get a drop, you're set for like a month or 2 at least. Like, it is so good. It is such good money. I know Arma and Bandos are very prevalent Dolo bosses, which is just duo as a solo. But yeah, apart from that, that's pretty much all that I have. Again, if you guys want to see me make a guide on Doloing Bandos, leave a comment down below, like the video, and I will definitely try to make that happen because I am very knowledgeable in Bandos. And apart from that, bye from my red-haired friend over here. I'll see you guys next time.